Well. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Real Life Perspective Show. It is Friday night. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing just dandy, guys. Tonight, we are talking about our favorite Nintendo games with special guest, Mr. Phil Moore from Nick Arcade, the 1992 hit series. And no, it's not that guy from Star Trek. Guys, we're going to get this thing started here in 5, 4, 3, 2.
All the places we have been, barbecue to watching Nickelodeon. So come along for a real life adventure. Celebrate the 80s, 90s pop culture. It's Friday night. It's time to go live with the real life. Friends by our side, have a drink or two. Talk about country. Here's a toast to you, the real life crew. The real life crew. Here's a toast to you.
Mr. Phil Moore up in the house.
Yo, what is going on, Sean?
Hey, how you doing?
Man? All right, man.
How about this Friday? How's your Friday?
I'm trying to get my games in the shot here. There we go.
Let me see.
Games in the shot. That's what I'm trying to do. Moving things around.
That's what I'm talking about.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, doing good, man. How's your Friday been?
Friday's been good, man. It's been a busy day. I am sitting up here a little sticky. I went to the gym, thought I'd have time to get back. I've had a busy day, and I gotta get in going to the gym. And I got back home and didn't have enough time to shower. So you're getting Funky Phil today. It's a Funky Phil Friday, y'all. It's full frontal Funky Phil. That's it.
That's awesome, man. That's good stuff, dude. All right, well, hey, man. Well, let's just get right into our first segment. All right, guys, we're talking about the top 5 box office hits of this past weekend of June 21st through the 23rd. Coming in at number 5, we got the Garfield movie. Number 4, we got Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Number 3, The Bike Riders. Number 2, Bad Boys Ride or Die. And number 1, Inside Out 2. We got all the summer blockbusters going on right now, man. What do you think about those, Phil?
Well, you know what? I only want on that list that I've seen so far is Bad Boys 4, which is not named, Bad Boys for Life for some ridiculous reason. They used it last week. But I want to see Inside Out 2. My granddaughter's going to see it, and she's like, oh, my God, she was the best thing ever. I'm like, okay, I got to go check it out. I do want to go see Bike Riders. But that's from like last week, because you know what I just saw? I just saw the new A Quiet Place Day 1.
Oh, how was that?
So, it was good.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
it was good. I mean, the thing is, the other two were so much better, and so that's why it's not a bad movie at all. It's actually a lot of action, a lot of suspense, but the bar has been set like up here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that first one's awesome, man. That was great.
It really was. I mean, that's the thing about the Planet of the Apes, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes movie. I was surprised how good it was, because the 3 previous ones, they were just bangers after banger after banger.
Right.
Came in with that same energy, and it looks like Inside Out 2 is doing the same thing. It's like bars high, and it's like, we don't care about no stinking bar.
That's right. Yeah, we're gonna take the kids to see that on Sunday, so we're looking forward to that one, man. The Bike Rider looks pretty cool. It's got that very like Mayan Sons of Anarchy kind of thing going on vibe with it.
But they say it's not that. They go, if you go in looking for Son of Anarchy, Try again. Phil talking. Take 2. If you're going in looking for that Son of Anarchy thing, it's not there. It's not like that. It's really it's a lot of talking. You get to know the people. It's a very well character developed, character driven movie. So if you're looking for just the pow of the Sons of Anarchy, it's not that. But I still hear it's fantastic.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
How about over on Twitch? And the reason why we promote Twitch is because I stream over there. I streamed your show for like 4 hours on Sunday, man, over on my Twitch channel. Just to kind of get people familiarizing with it, man. I was like, hey, we got Phil coming on. We guys got to get re caught up on the stuff, man.
I guess I wish I had known. I would have worn an ugly sweater for you today.
That's great, man. So coming in at number 5 for the most watched games of the past 7 days, we've got number 5 of Valorant, number 4 League of Legends, number 3 Grand Theft Auto 5, number 2 Elden Ring, and number 1 Just Chatting, which is pretty much what I do over there. That's where all the people are sitting around, just like the old dubers over at McDonald's sitting there drinking their coffee, just chatting it up,
Yeah.
But I don't know much of this new stuff, man. I'm an OG gamer, man. I play like the 90s.
I don't really know any. Of course, Grand Theft Auto. I mean, just put a new Roman numeral behind it and better graphics. So
Fair
those
enough.
are that, and you can't get mad at that. But,
That's right.
I'm not familiar with those other ones either.
Yeah, right on. But make sure you guys are checking me out on Twitch, because right after the show, we're gonna do a surprise pop-up viewing of a couple of Are You Afraid of the Dark episodes. So make sure you guys check that out. So, and then finally, on the last piece of the real news, we have a movie fact of the day. In Die Hard 1988, the terrified expression on Alan Rickman's face during his falling scene was genuine. The stunt team initially told him he would be dropped on the count of 3, but unexpectedly they dropped him at 1.
Oh, with 1. Okay. Yeah. I heard that too. I knew about that story. Yeah, he was waiting for 3, and they just kind of went. They went, bye, Felicia.
That's right. Bye, Felicia. That's it, man. Oh, very good, dude. Very good. Well, let's check in with our fans out there. Let's see who's coming in tonight. First to the key, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Murphy Jr. Welcome to the show. We got number 2, first to the egg, Mr. Trumpet Master 77 Barbecue. That's my brother from.
All right.
That's right. Yeah, if you wanted to know anything there is to know about barbecue, go see my brother over there. He's got everything. He's ready to go, man. He's ready.
Right, let's go. You know what? If he's your barbecue man, there's a buddy of mine is a casting director, and she's right now casting for a unyet titled new reality competition show about people barbecuing.
Nice. That's his jam, dude. He is all over that. So
when we get done with this, I'm going to send you in our DM. I'll send you the link so you can send it to him.
You got it, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. How about that, Trumpet? What do you think about that? Vintage Sports Flips. If you're into vintage sports stuff, man, go check out my buddies over at Vintage Sports Flips on Wednesday nights. Him and a buddy, they do King of Pennants. They do a pastime picks podcast. It's really fun. They do giveaways and they do all this guessing games with how much do you think I sold this one for? How much do you think this one's sold for? They do a lot of good stuff. And then Meat Stick. Haven't seen this guy in a minute. Welcome to the show, buddy. Glad you're doing well. He's here and he's going commando, he says.
Meat Stick. He's commando. I'm full frontal. We like a match made in heaven right here. Let's do it. Let's go.
We got Ryan Smig up in the house, Mr. Smigalodian over on Instagram. Mr. Ryan's a good buddy. Smig? He actually drew that picture of Zebo the Clown there for me back there. So shout out Ryan. You know these guys already. You know about the Splat Attack.
Splat Attack. What's up?
He's got his glow sticks.
SAP, what's up? SAP, there you know me.
I like that. That's good. Oh, Real Mick, yes, I'm here, and I'm watching the Real Life Perspective show. Yes, you are. Indeed, you are. Yeah, nice hat. Yes, that's my Nickelodeon hat. I'm trying to represent it. I don't know if you spotted this yet.
Oh, look at that. He's got a shirt. Nice. I don't have a shirt.
Yeah.
I gave away all the merch. Like, who knew what a phenomenon this was going to be like 30 years later? So all the merch that I had, I gave away. Now, I still see some of it because some of it I gave to my mom, and my mom doesn't throw away nothing. She's got the Nickelodeon cookie jar. She's got the Ren and Stimpy original watch. She's got like the Nickelodeon blimp hoodie I gave her. She's got the handprint shirt. She's got the Figure It Out fleece. She's got it all. She throws away nothing.
That's
all my
great.
stuff gone. Give it away to friends, family, auctions. You know, that kind of stuff. Charitable auctions.
That's what's great about our parents, man, is that they held on to it forever, and then every week you get that phone call and say, "Hey, come get your stuff. Yeah, you still got this stuff over here. You need to come get this stuff." And we never did, right?
She's not parting with that. No. Look, I had to take pictures of it in her closet just to post it on Instagram so that people could see my mom still has this stuff. And she's like, "You're not taking it. No. This is my stuff." Like,
I see. That's a whole different ball game right there, man.
Oh yeah. Mom knows what's up. I'm the one that gave away my stuff.
Nice, man. Everybody saying hi to each other. Ryan, Splat Attack, what is up? Gackoids. All right. John Murphy, who haven't we said hi to yet up in here? VD, that's my wife. Hello, honey. Good to see you. It's like Phil never retired. He's so high energy. Love it. That's my wife. Hi.
Hey, what's up, VD? How you doing?
Yep. It's funny. So fun fact. Now that we've gone to the commando and full frontal stuff, I can go ahead and say this story. So, my initials are STD, and her initial. And she doesn't have a middle name, so her initials are VD. So we were like a match made in heaven. Is that what I
mean? You two are perfect. That is perfect. That is a match made in heaven.
Silent Side 2 this weekend. Okay, right on, man. I'm glad to hear it was good stuff. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We got GTA all the way. All right. Virtual pets. There he goes again. What? Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll have to swing by and see what episode. That's an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? It's a kind of a funny inside joke. I had them on the show a while back, and we were talking about our top 3 Are You Afraid of the Dark episodes, and that was one of that kept popping up in their conversation for whatever reason. I don't know if you saw my pick on YouTube page, but I got a copy of the November 1995 Nickelodeon magazine with Larissa Olenek on the cover. Olenek. Right on. Very good. Very good.
Alice Matt.
That's what I'm talking about.
Her life's a secret. Shh.
It's a secret. Yeah, that's right. Life's the secret. Oh, well, let's get into our next. My 1994 Nickelodeon blimp game from my McDonald's Happy Meal. How about that? What do you think about that?
Nick, you don't throw away Jack.
You got it. So it's got some fun stuff on here. We're gonna play with play this out. It's got some categories: animals, cartoons, songs, I see, and food, and then the alphabet on the other wheel. Let's give it a spin.
Let's give it a spin. Spin to win.
Okay, Phil, name an animal that starts with the letter P.
No, wait. Porcupine.
Nice. Let's go with pig. I'm going with the easy route. I'm going the easy one. What else you got, chat? We got a pig. We got
pig. Porcupine. Got penguins.
Penguins. That's what I'm talking about.
You got what else? Pelicans.
Pelicans, yeah, you're on it tonight. I can never do this. I can never do this stuff live.
Poodles, if you want to get dog specific, because dog starts with D. But
there you go.
Poodles.
Oh, Splat Attack coming in with platypus.
Platypus. Okay, platypus. There you go.
We got piranha.
Wait. I want to show you. Look, I looked up stuff here. Look. Check it out. This right here. This is my mom's shirt, man.
Wow, look at that
shirt right there. Ooh, she still has. Oh, this is from Figure It Out. I did like about 25 episodes of that. Fun fact: my son was the Charade Brigade on Figure It Out. My mom's got all the stuff, man. She still got all the stuff. There you go. I'm sorry, didn't interrupt.
Shout out, mom. Shout out, mom.
There we go.
Yeah, very cool, man. That's good stuff, dude. Treasures.
Piranha.
Treasures.
That's a good one. Piranha.
Yeah, we got piranha. We got peacock. Possum. I think you said possum at the beginning.
No. Possum starts with an O. That's why I started to say it. I went pata, and I caught myself.
That's
possum
right. Opossum.
Mm-hmm.
Opossum.
Possum's like night. You know, it starts with a K, even though it sounds like N. Possum starts with an O, even though it sounds like P.
Yep. The O is silent. We got panda.
Panda. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good.
Let's keep it rocking. Name something you
coming.
see, Phil, that starts with the letter C.
Name something that I see that starts with the letter C.
It could be on the screen. It could be off screen. Just as long as you see it, that's all that matters.
Like right now.
Yeah, like right now.
I see a car out the window.
There you go.
There's a car.
Let's see. What do I see that starts with the letter C? I see cards.
Cards. Okay.
Cards.
Okay.
I got a bunch of wax packs here. We're gonna rip here in a little while.
Okay.
Good
Oh
stuff,
wait, hey,
man.
check this out. Check this out. Wait. Candle.
There you go. That's solid, man. I love
Check it out. Wait. Set my drink on it. Coaster, baby. Roller coaster.
Of love.
Say what? There you go. Coasters.
Man, you nailed it. You were on it tonight. Quarters. Quarters is not that. I can't.
Oh wait, chat. Well, I can't bring it around, but like, look over here. Look. Clock. Right there. Clock.
There you go. Man, oh yeah, you know what? I got a clock right back there. I got the Nickelodeon Time Blaster clock right there.
Clock right there. There you go.
Yeah, let's see. I guess I can look over here. I guess I got all kinds of stuff. Car, the DeLorean. The DeLorean's a car.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait for it. Wait for it. CDs.
Oh my gosh. CDs. I have not heard that. I have not heard that in a long time.
What is that? Right?
Chad, what does CD stand for? How about that? Let us know if you know. If you know, you know. All right. We got some people coming in there with, does 4-letter words count? What? We know where you're going with that.
Mm-hmm.
Phil coming in hot with the C's. There you go. These guys are got it, man. Compact disc. You got it.
That's smart.
He's the best I've ever seen at this game. Yeah, dude. He's on it. Okay, one more time.
Okay.
All right. Name a cartoon that starts with P as in Paul. P
Popeye.
as in Popeye.
Porky Pig.
Man.
Was it the? Oh my gosh! Wait. Wasn't there a show with no? Oh my gosh! Was it two people? Is it Phineas and somebody?
Phineas and Ferb. Yeah.
Phineas starts with a P. It's like Phil, PH. Yeah.
There you go.
Let's see. What a P.
What's a Nickelodeon show that starts with a P?
Nickelodeon show?
Project Geeker.
You
got me, man. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that one is.
Oh, Peppa Pig. Oh, yeah.
Peppa Pig.
Yeah, good score.
Go.
Good score.
Mm-hmm.
Peppa Pig is a show. That is correct. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another show that starts with the letter P.
That's a
Project Runway.
Oh, there you go. A cartoon.
Oh, cartoon. Project Runway. No, okay. Cartoon. No, that's not the cartoon. Dang. About to go with the Power Rangers.
Man, that's a tough one.
It is.
Luckily, we got everybody. Googling for us in the chat. They're gonna help us. Let's just switch the letters a little bit. Let me spin them up because we need something different. How about H? Cartoon that starts with H. How about that?
H.
Yeah, we got the high note on that one.
H. Wow.
Heathcliff.
Ooh. Heathcliff.
There he is. He's right. He's sitting right behind you. That's his tail. Right beside you there.
Wow, that's a hard one. People say I've been doing this good. Like H. Wow.
Oh, of course. I don't know why I didn't think of this one. He-Man.
Uh-huh.
He-Man.
Wow, I can't think of any.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
H
cartoon. I got a fun game for you, Phil.
Well,
go ahead.
It's not a cartoon, but it is a kid's show. HR Pufnstuf.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Not a cartoon, but I kept it in the kids zone.
I love it. I got a fun game for you. My kids showed me this game. Have you ever played this? It's called Akinator.
Okay.
Okay, Phil. We had a lot of fun. Last time I played this, we had a lot of
Akinator.
Fun. Yes. Right. This is going to guess what you're thinking, okay? Think of either give me a character, an object, or an animal. Just tell me which one you want to do.
Okay. I want to do a character.
Okay. You got them in your head?
Got him.
All right. Is your character real?
No.
Okay. Moving on. Is your character a boy?
No. Well, it's male or female. It ain't a boy. My character's a grown man.
Okay. So you want to say yes. Does your character fight?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Is your character from a Japanese anime?
no.
All right. Has your character been in a movie?
Yes.
Does he wear a mask?
No.
Okay. Does your character have human skin?
Yes.
Okay. Getting there. Does the name of your character appear in the title of the movie?
Yes.
All right. Does your character often wear a hat?
No.
No. Is your character linked to a superhero?
No.
Okay. Does your character play in Harry Potter?
No.
All right. Is your character associated with Amity Blight?
I want to say yes just to mess with you, but no.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't
Is
know
that-
either.
Is your character a teenager?
No.
All right. You said grown man, yeah. Does your character use guns?
Yes.
Okay. Does wear a tie?
No.
No tie. What about a flashlight?
No.
No. Let's go with no. Is he heavily muscled like me?
All day. I get you two confused.
Is your character over 80 years old?
No.
Okay.
Wait. No.
Does your character have eyebrows?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a robot?
Yes.
All right. It's narrowing it down. Is your character associated with the Terminator film franchise?
Yes.
Oh, snap. Is it the Terminator?
Yes.
Wow.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I was taking long pauses just to throw you off too.
Oh, he's a smart man, that Akinator. He knows what he's doing. Man.
Akinator.
Yeah, that's a fun game, man. All right.
It's kind of cool. Like I was like, when it got to muscles, I'm like, okay.
All day.
All day. We're gonna narrow it down. I should have done the liquid Terminator, but it still would have guessed.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty smart, man.
That's pretty good. Nice.
Next segment. See you back there dancing, man. That's good stuff. Yeah, just so you know, this is all the music you're hearing is all music that I wrote and everything. So it's all stuff that I put together and try to make these segments put together. Well, let's talk about our spotlight guest tonight, man. Mr. Phil Moore.
Hey.
Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, man.
Oh my gosh. Name is Phil Moore. Mostly known for back in the 90s, did a bunch of stuff for Nickelodeon. I hosted a show called Nick Arcade. I hosted another show toward the end, like almost at 2000, called You're On. And in between, I did a bunch of episodes of Figure It Out. I was on all that. I was did national tours, big helpathons. And now I'm a grown-up grandpa, and I now produce game shows. So I went from hosting game shows to being a game show producer.
Yes. Hey, and there she is. There she is right there.
Hey, there's Mom and my son, who was a little dude on Figure It Out back in the day as one of the charade brigades. That's Mom.
There you go.
Looking good.
She's got the goods, man.
She's got the goods, man. She's got all the goods.
Awesome, man. And I read a little bit on your bio. Is it true that you used to work on remote control?
Yes, my introduction into TV was actually remote control. When I decided to get into show business, it was like I'd had a regular job. I was doing, I was working for AT&T, but and doing stand-up comedy on the weekend. And when I finally made the switch to doing show business full time, I was doing stand-up comedy, and the show Remote Control, starring the late great Ken Ober and Steve Chris and Colin Quinn, Kari Warher. It's where Dennis Leary and Adam Sandler got their start. It was shot in New York, and when they came to shoot the spring break, MTV spring breaks down in Florida, they wanted to hire as many local people so they wouldn't have to bring people down, house them up in hotels and stuff. So instead of bringing their warm-up person down, they looked for local comedians to do audience warm-up. And I got the gig, and that is how I got into television, doing audience warm-up for MTV's Remote Control.
How about that? I loved Remote Control. I watched that all the time growing up, man. It was
such a crazy show because the questions weren't your typical buzz in and blah blah blah. It was like, dead or Canadian, and so they read everybody's name, and you had to tell whether or not they were dead or if they were Canadian. Like, who thinks of that? It is the most off the wall, crazy kind of questions, and they were just, again, it was trivia questions, but yet they did something really unique with regards to coming up with stuff.
Yeah. It was I love that show, man. I missed that one a lot. I'm surprised I wonder how long that show aired for.
Well, I know that they did at least 3 seasons before I got on board. And then it went from being on MTV to being syndicated nationwide. And they did like at least 1 season of that. So, I mean, it's probably more, but I know at least 5.
Okay, cool. Nice. And you recently did a guest judge, right? At a
well, no, I wasn't. No, my friends from Salute Your Shorts, like Danny, Michael Ray Bauer, and Venus DeMalo Thomas, they were all being guests. They were guest judges for a karaoke contest where the winners are going to appear on some TV show as, contestants on some singing show. But they were celebrity judges. They're friends of mine. I hadn't seen them in a good long time. So I'm like, hey, let's hang out. We got a thing going on, fun show. You guys are working. We can sit back and talk, afterwards and just hang out. So it was kind of like, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I got to see my pals. I got to see a show. And,
nice.
And they had a good time judging. So, yeah, that was just like last Saturday. Last Sunday. It was real recent.
Wow, man! And then they guessed it on your show as well, right?
And speaking of Terminator, Danny Kusi, he played John Connor's best friend in Terminator 2. Do you realize, like, if you think about this, I'm gonna get deep on you now. It's because of him lying that humanity was saved. Because remember, the king is like, have you seen this guy? He goes, no, never saw him. Then he gets to go tell John Connor, hey, you better roll, man, because the guy here looking for you. And then John Connor got away. His lie saved humanity.
That's deep, man.
Way to go, Danny.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for saving us all. It is because of you Skynet is not live today. So. That's awesome, man. Yeah, they seem like cool dudes, man. I've been following them for a little bit now too. So I mean, Salute Your Shorts obviously is fantastic. I love that growing up as well.
But it's just kind of odd. Like for me, the thing that's really crazy for me is with people like them and folks like the cast from Wild and Crazy Kids, Keenan and Kel. When we all were working together at Nickelodeon, I hung up at the grown-ups table. I was hanging out with Mike O'Malley and Mark Summers and hung out with Summer Sanders because my son was regular. But, like, they were children. So I knew their parents, and we would, like, chit and chat and stuff, but we wouldn't really hang out because, they were children and I was a grown-up. But now we're all grown-ups, so we can go out, like, on a Friday night while they're judging a contest, have a few beers. But, like, it's kind of weird. Like, there's a whole dynamic, a whole new dynamic to our relationship because now we're all adults.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Trump,
really cool people.
Trump coming in with, hey, I think I saw the kid you were looking for over there. Remember when he tried to jump in his way,
Yes, that's him. That is
Yeah.
what he did. Look. He saved humanity, dude.
He
It's exactly what he did. Trump master. That's right. Trumpet master.
Nailed it. We got
That's what he
Manny up
did.
in the house from Splat Attack Podcast. Oh, what's going on, Manny?
Hey.
How you doing, buddy? He wanted me to ask you on Nick Arcade, and I don't know if this is going to create a controversy, but I think it was season 1, episode, what was it, 26? Because
Wait, say her
we
name.
Nadine.
That I knew you were gonna say. That's why I said, say her name. Say my name, but no one else. I knew you're not. Look, whoever decided to ask that question, you're not the first one, and she won't be back. No, Nadine. Okay, what's the question? I knew that's what you were talking about. What's the question?
I think that just we're laughing. Just that if you ever got any questions regarding that specific episode, because
All the time.
really,
now I'm part of the group where we all get invited out to various cons and things of that sort, and gaming expos I get invited to. And whenever I'm doing my panel, whenever we're doing Q&A with the audience, all the capital A, capital L, capital L the time, I get asked about Nadine.
that's hilarious.
I get asked about Nadine all the time, man.
That's great stuff. So I guess
Want me to tell a story about Nadine? What do you want?
yeah. I mean, whatever you want to share about it, whatever you're
Okay, so listen. I'm of two minds of this, okay? Now, I'm going to do the thing which is the good, responsible thing to do, because we live in a world of social media, and you say the wrong thing and your life is over.
Sure.
Okay? I, at the time, was a grown-up.
Yep.
And Nadine was a young teenage minor. So if I talk crap about her, that's kind of like a messed up thing to do, because that's a grown man dogging out a kid. However, to give you a little bit of perspective of what the difficulty she had was this. Behind the scenes, when they're in the video zone, they are looking at monitors posted all around the studio to see themselves. So it's almost like back in the day, like maybe 5 years ago, the way the weather person on the news would look at a monitor to go, over here, there's a high pressure system coming in, but it's just a green screen behind them. There's nothing there. So in order to see where to put their hand, the weather person has to look at a monitor to see. Okay, Nick Arcade was the same thing, except, and this is the part that like nobody tells you about. You and I, even me watching out there on the show, I saw it the correct way. They saw themselves reverse.
Wow.
So when they saw something and it looked like it was coming from the left, they needed to go to the right.
Yeah,
if it looked like something was coming from the right, they needed to go to the left. For whatever reason, the technology that was invented, by the way, that's you have to understand too. You can't think with 2024 brains. This technology was invented. There was no Oculus Rift. So they did everything they can to make this thing work so it's live and interactive, but they could not figure out in time for shooting the show, couldn't figure out the bug to make it inverted. So we got everything else. There's like 99 problems and this glitch is one. So they decided, let's just go ahead and do the show. We're not going to sit there and not do the show because of this one little thing. So to every kid's defense, they were always looking at stuff inverted. I saw them the right way. You at home saw them the right way, but they saw it the wrong way. That's why when you would go, why are they going to the left? Well, because the way they looked at it, the way that they moved was the way it appeared that they should have gone. So,
right. Yeah. And I saw that from day one. It just looked so difficult. I mean, I can imagine just being a teenager up in there trying to figure out, just that technology at the time. Yeah. I get it.
And they had people back there. They had, staff back there helping them, reminding them constantly. But, you get into the heat of it. You get into the excitement of it. You may do it right the first time, and then you get excited when you go up the stairs, and all of a sudden you forgot, and then you go the wrong way again.
Yeah. And going back to you, I think a lot of people don't realize how much work went into your job of hosting the show, of having to keep things not only on pace, but every time they had all the games lined up. You always had the bio. Every single arcade game that was lined up there, man. You had to know, and you had it all memorized too, man. So
yeah, here's the thing, and that's why it's interesting. Like they put majority of the money into the show went into the tech. It was the most high tech show of all the game shows, right? And
Okay.
even though Guts had these giant contraptions and rigging, I mean, they were things that were specially made. But come on, you can go get bungee cords down at your local Home Depot, But the tech for Nick Arcade was invented. It had to be, synced up together. It was a lot into it. So, like, I didn't have a teleprompter. I didn't have an IFB in my ear. I didn't have cue cards. I had an index card in my hand sometimes, and everything else I had to memorize.
Yeah. Yeah. So
and it was my first show ever, by the way. It was my first time ever doing television. I got introduced into the TV world by doing audience warm-up. My first time in front of the camera was Nick Arcade.
Yeah. And you were like, what, 31 when you started that?
No, I was 28 years old.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's great, man. That's really fun stuff. Well, on that note, next segment. All right.
It's a game in a box.
It's
a game in a box, babe. It's my game in a box. Ooh.
I got a few boxes that we're gonna unbox here. But first, we need to bring up the Nick Avenue cam. Everybody who doesn't know the Nick Avenue cam yet, man, you gotta get up on that.
By the way, no lie, except for the Chucky doll, my son had every single one of those. He had the Nick alarm clock, he had the phone, he had the blimp. Yeah, like I said, they gave me all the stuff, and there were things that I just didn't want to give away. But when I saw yours, I was like, most impressive. Really.
Well, I mean, none of this is from my childhood. I mean, this is all stuff I went back as a grown up and bought. My wife kicks me for it every time. She's like, "What, you spent how much?" Which is it's valid. It's valid.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I got a lot of fun stuff. But anything that just brings back nostalgia for me, man.
I love that alarm clock. It really was a cool thing. And again, my son, he used it. When he was in elementary school, that's what he used to, get him up in the morning if he didn't wake up on his own. So that's just really cool seeing it.
Yeah, it's cool, man. And that little phone back there, it doesn't work or anything, but it just looks cool, right?
I have even though you got all the Nick stuff, I have in my arsenal of stuff, I have the Disney version of that. It's a Mickey Mouse phone. No, I'm sorry, not Mickey Mouse. It's the Incredibles, and it's a circular push button phone, just like that.
But wow!
Yeah, I'm into superheroes.
Oh, speaking of wife, she's saying, "Hey, crazy and amazing." She's talking about your story there, man. Go Phil, man. You the man.
Nice.
The first game in a box is Alex. This is a kid show.
Alex and I both kept it clean. I said a game in a box. No, I do not. So okay, hey, four Lowe's wants to know if I still work for Mr. Beast. No, I'm not working for Mr. Beast, but I don't know if anybody knows this, but the Mr. Beast team is now made a deal with Amazon Prime, and they are currently in the midst of shooting a brand new game show that's not just going to be on his YouTube channel. It's going to be on your streaming Amazon Prime channel called Beast Games. A lot of my friends are working on it. I just finished working on producing a game show called Wishlist Games, hosted by Nick Cannon. And when they were getting started on Mr. Beast show, I couldn't go and do that because I was doing Nick Cannon's show. But the team is out there doing it. And the claim is it's going to be the biggest, most bombastic game show you've ever seen. And knowing Jimmy and knowing all the people that work over there at Mr. Beast, I wouldn't doubt it. And even knowing the people, look, even the executive producer of the thing is a buddy of mine. I worked with him before. He's the executive producer of Wipeout. So think about this.
Wow.
The people that produce Wipeout have teamed up with Mr. Beast's people.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
It's It's gonna
Should
be
be
large.
nice. I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to that, man. I'll check that out. I had no idea you used to work with Mr. Beast. That's
Oh
cool,
yeah,
man.
yeah. It was a lot of fun. Oh yeah.
That's cool, man. Vintage says my VD and my wife would get along well. Oh yeah, they're gonna hook up. They're gonna be. You're gonna while we're doing our live streams, they're gonna be in the chat, probably messing with us now from the future.
Okay. All right.
There you
Let's
go.
do it.
There you-
Come on. Come on.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so first item from the unboxing we got tonight is I just saw this and I had to have it, man. An Action Comics. It's a repro. It's a reprint, but I just love that cover, man. Who doesn't
It's
love
really-
the OG Superman?
Wait,
The
can we
original-
all do? Can we all do unboxing? Can I do some unboxing too?
Yeah, you got something?
All right. Yeah. Hang on a second. I'm looking up. Hang on. Wait. Hang on. I got something for you. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going. I got two things for you.
All right.
I'm back. Here I am. I'm back. I'm back, y'all. I'm back, y'all. I'm backity back and I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry. All right. I just went and got some. Oh, I got lots of toys too, man. I got lots of toys too. Let me tell
Noise.
you. All right, you ready for mine?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, one is a legit thing. So you know when they do CG movies, sometimes, depending on the film, they make actual models that they use in order to render the CG image.
Okay.
Straight from DreamWorks.
No way. Do you know the Muffin Man? Muffin
Gingerbread model. He's missing one of his little eyebrows, but this is the actual gingerbread model, concept model that they use to make Gingy in Shrek.
Wow.
Wait. And then my other one, I got one more for you. But wait, there's more. One of my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jake Lloyd movies.
Oh, nice, dude.
It's
a Turbo Man.
Time. It's Turbo Man from Jingle All the Way, y'all.
That's what I'm talking
this
about.
right here. This is my baby right here.
I bet,
This is what I'm
dude.
doing. Look at that. There we go. There we go. The whole day is it seems like this whole episode is centered around somehow Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator, even Danny from Salute Your Shorts. It ties in.
That's
It's
right.
a very Terminator episode.
7 ways to Arnie.
That's it.
That's great, man. Well, that's great. You got one because anyone who doesn't get one is going to be a real loser this Christmas.
Oh my gosh. His words, not mine, folks.
Well, that's from the movie, the little kid.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes, for the movie.
Yeah, young Anakin Skywalker
Yeah.
was all about that. That's a great
Jake
dude. Those are
Lloyd.
great. Those are great,
Yeah.
dude. Those are great.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Let's do this one. I'm doing the big one. I'm doing the big one first.
You haven't even opened it yet?
No, dude. No.
Oh, this is not what's in the box. This is unboxing.
Yeah, this is lit.
I diggity. We need
legitimate.
unboxing music.
I've-
He's got his knife. He's opening the box. I hope he doesn't cut his thingy.
Yeah, that was another thing I used to love about the show, man. It's like your frequent improvs on the.
And they were on. By the way, in case anybody, if I had people like try to say like, no, what you do, somebody did it. I'm like, look, I was there. Anytime the music came on, I totally improvised every weird little music ditty that I did.
Yeah, dude.
It's just, I don't know.
It was just great, man. It was,
I was Whose Line Is It Anyway before Whose Line Is It Anyway was Whose Line Is It Anyway.
there you go. Word.
What you
We're going
got?
we're going with the Nickelodeon theme still here, man.
All right,
so
bring it.
let's check this out. Oh, it
Show me.
smells delicious already out of the
Mm.
box.
Oh boy.
So check this out. I got to use the big cam for this one. Hold on, I'm knocking stuff over behind me.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
I think you're just bragging. Oh, I've
right.
got to use the big cam. All right.
All right,
Somebody
let me full screen me.
All right.
I'm not trying to make it about me, but
Go ahead.
here you go.
All right. By the way, listen. This is a trivia question for you. Okay.
Okay.
The singing dinosaurs on that would do the song. What were they called? What were their name?
Oh,
were they
shoot,
called?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Snap, crackle, pop.
Does anybody in the chat know that? Because they actually had a name. They're like, and then, what was the other one? I'm here with my friends, Nickelodeon. And it'd be these 3 dinosaurs. They were called the Doo-Wopasauruses.
Oh, snap.
Crackle
Let's see.
Pop.
I'm sure somebody had it. George, tell the story, Phil, of how the music kept on playing over and over and over.
Okay, apparently this guy has heard me say this on another podcast. Okay, so the origin of the singing the songs. So, if you watch the episodes and you watch season 1, I didn't do it in the beginning. And then one day we had a technical hold, which happens on TV. They have to stop taping, and they're trying to keep the audience pumped because our audience is kids, so you don't want them getting restless while they try to fix whatever the problem is. Our audience warm-up person was over there, cool guy by the name of Mr. Bob Brandenburg, but it seemed like this hold was going on longer. So instead of just letting him like wing it, I did audience warm-up. I went over. I asked, I talked to the microphone. Hey, listen, do I have time to go over and talk with the crowd? And I'm like, yeah, great. So I went over. Now I'm talking to the audience. And I guess somebody up in the control room thought, wow, this is still taking longer than we would like. Let's help Phil out. And they started playing music. Now, it wasn't like they were playing top 40, like what's on the radio. Like they played that when people walked in. But no, they kept playing. They had it on infinite freaking loop, and it was just going. And I was trying to ignore it. We were trying to talk to the kids, have a good time, high five, sign a few autographs, and then after a while, I was like, "Will you please stop with this music?" So when we got ready to go back to shooting again, I talked into a microphone. Okay, whoever decided to play the infinite loop of the Nick Arcade song, I got one for you, okay? I'm going to make your life miserable. And so the very next time Video Challenge came up, I made up words to the song, but it was sarcastic. It was like, here's this music playing again. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was being snarky as all get out. And it was a private little personal joke between me and the people up in the control room. That's it. And it was supposed to be a one-time. We did it when we went to the Video Challenge. Video Challenge over. I did an equally sarcastic song on the way back, and I was done. Then the next time Video Challenge came out, I didn't do it. And then all of a sudden I hear over the speakers, hold please. And the stage manager comes over. He's listening to the director up at the control room. And he's like, yeah, okay, hold on. He says, Phil, they were wondering, why didn't you do the song? I'm like, I was doing the song just to be a smut. I'm like, why? He goes, they kind of like it. Can you keep doing it? And that became the birth of the songs.
Very cool, man. That's awesome. Very cool origin story there. Love it, dude.
Man. Yep.
Oh, I love it. Okay, last item of the night. Here you go.
Right, what you got?
I got the Are You Afraid of the Dark board game.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't wait to play this with the boys, my kiddos and the family and the wifey.
Nice.
We're gonna play this in the dark, obviously, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
I never played this game. I never knew this really existed until I was watching probably a Splat Attack episode, and somebody had it in their, they do a collector's corner thing, and I probably was like, oh, that's cool. I gotta have that. You know how that goes.
That is really cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's fun, man.
Nice.
What are we gonna do next? How about let's do? Okay. All right. I guess it's about that time. Let's just do this.
A flying DeLorean, Doc. Whoa, that's heavy, Doc. Whoa. I gotta check this out. 1985, Doc. Whoa. Sorry. Chigowitz, future boy.
That's a really good impression, man. That's really funny, dude.
Like,
That's really good. That got me going. Oh my God, they found me. I don't know how they found me. Run for it, Marty! Man, you're great, dude. This is hilarious. Okay, Phil.
Yes.
Let's see what we're ripping tonight, man. And
All right.
let me put down my tables here. You remember Nintendo Power? What do you think? What do you know about Nintendo?
I'm gonna put my Turbo Man. I'm gonna keep him in the shot too.
There you go.
There we go. All right.
There you go. Ta Turtle Man. Okay. So tonight, well, now we just got to do this one. We got a little T2 card action.
I'm telling you, man, it's the theme of the day. Who knew?
Yep. So our another option is X-Files. We got some Garbage Pail Kids.
Okay.
A Flintstones movie.
Mm-hmm.
Bill and Ted's. The Mask from the official movie with Jim Carrey.
Somebody stop me!
Little VR Troopers.
VR Troopers.
Power Rangers.
Go Power Rangers.
And some OG Ninja Turtle ones, man.
Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
You pick, Phil, which pack you want.
Oh, what pack I want?
Yeah.
I say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You going with the OG cartoon,
I'm going with
1987.
the OG card. Dude, I'm into superheroes, man. There
All
you
right,
go.
let's do it. Okay. Coming up first. See if this thing will reach. Oh, check that out. It does reach. All right. So, 1987 Ninja Turtle pack. Let's do it. So it's in
What
here.
we doing?
We got, how about some delicious 1987 gum?
Ooh, man. Oh,
Want some of that?
Oh, yes. Does it come with a chaser of penicillin?
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Right out of the gate. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's looking good. Right out of battle. And then it began in Japan. A little origin story action there.
Uh-huh.
The assault continues. Looks like he's after.
Martha! Oh, wait. Sorry. Wrong origin. Sorry. Why'd you say that name?
Turtles triumphant.
Yay.
Splinter's crew. Yep, there they are doing some yoga. In cahoots with Krang.
By the way,
Good
listen. By the way, nowadays everybody always everybody's always like giving a wink nod to a Lois Griffin. But come on, April O'Neil in that yellow jumpsuit. Come on.
Oh, no doubt.
Come on.
doubt.
Come on. Beats out
Wilma
and Betty all day long.
And you know what cracked me up about it is I as a kid I never got the perspective that out for whatever reason I always thought the turtles were the same height as April, if not taller. Well, there was an episode where they came walking up. They went to some carnival. And they were looking for some diamond that was they were searching for. And there's April, and she walks up, and they're literally maybe up to her belly, right? It's
turtles, the little turtles. Yeah,
I know, man. It's things you don't think about. I never thought of
Terminator 2.
Let's do the T2 cards, man.
Let's do it, man. Come
All
on.
right. Okay, first one to say which one they want in the chat. That's the one we're gonna open next. The Endoskeleton Patrol.
Okay.
The fiery escape.
That's the fire escape from the blowing up the truck and the little causeway thing. Okay.
Yep, and that's actually his stunt double. I remember seeing that all the time growing up. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Against the Mercury Man. Oh, he's Mercury, huh?
Okay.
All right. Armed and Dangerous.
Wait. This is there you go. There it is right there. That's it. Doing it.
Oh, you got it. Armed and Dangerous.
I'm doing the impression. Now, see, what would be really funny right now if a third arm came up right now. That would freak you out, wouldn't it? If a third arm came up right now, your mind would be blown, wouldn't it?
Yeah. My mind's going in all kinds of different directions right now. So my mind would definitely be blown, man. Oh, man. The fire escape. Okay, cool, man. There you go.
All right, cool. No gum in that one?
No gum in that one. Nobody else see anything? Name a pack. Tez,
Terminator 2, no antibiotic necessary.
You know what? Here, we're going to do Intergalactic. If you've never seen these,
never.
This is right up your alley, man. These are.
I've never seen it.
So check it out. Watch this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got Burnt Buck. Buck Rogers.
Oh, it's the Garbage Pail Kids. Oh, yes. Okay. You just said Intergalactic, but it's Intergalactic Garbage Pail Kids. Okay.
Yes. Intergalactic. Yeah, this is Burnt Buck. Clearly that's Buck Rogers, right?
I guess.
Yep. And then here you got Cratered Kramer.
Oh my god.
I don't understand that one. I don't know that
I don't know.
reference.
I guess moon craters all over him. I don't know.
Devin Girl.
She looks like Darth Vader though.
Kind of, yeah. I don't know who that would be.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the chat knows who this is. Oh, here you go. We all know who that is.
All right,
Dale.
that's from Doctor Who.
Yep, that's Doctor Who.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I got a hit. Yes, we got the X-Files. We got Mutant Mulder. Wait,
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, who doesn't like the X-Files, man? That was a great show. Oh, look, more Arnold.
Hey, Arnold. It's destined, man. Oh my gosh.
And his name is Deranged Doug.
That's crazy.
That's an awesome card, man. That's a great one.
It really is.
Shriveled Ed. I don't know what that's from. I don't get that one. Oh, here you go. Little Westworld action.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, malfunction. Not malfunction, but malfunction.
Malfunction.
And then we're back to Buck Rogers, man.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, these are fun, man. I love these spoofs on there, man. Yeah, that's good stuff. Well, chat, what do you think about those? Let us know. Okay.
It's weird. I was of the generation when the Garbage Pail Kids came out. I had a toddler running around at home. So we didn't allow the Garbage Pail Kids in our house.
Yeah, they're pretty out there. Like
they're fun if you're like a teenager or if you're an adult. But like when little kids are running around like wanting to like pick boogers and playing garbage.
Yeah. They got pretty graphic, dude. They got pretty nasty.
Really did. Yeah, they really did.
Yeah, Arnie's appearing everywhere.
Yep.
VD's asking, what's Phil's favorite 90s music or group?
Okay, so let me explain the 90s to you because somebody had to point this out to me. And I was sitting up here doing all of this quoting trivia like Mad Men. And my head is all full of crazy trivia. But I was doing a Comic-Con one time and somebody asked me a question about the 90s. And I had to pause and go, man, this is so weird. And like, what? I said, somebody asked me something yesterday and I didn't know it either. And I'm like, am I slipping? Am I getting older? Why don't I know anything from the 90s? And somebody from the audience yelled out, that's because you were making the 90s. And it's interesting. There's a lot about the 90s that I don't know. Little fun fact, as a side fun thing, I'm in a band here in Los Angeles called The Remotes. And it's made up of all industry people. Like the leader of the band who created the band is the executive producer on the $100,000 Pyramid. Our old keyboardist used to be the head of development at Nickelodeon. The leader of our horn section is also in charge of the horn section at Disneyland. We're all industry people, and that's why Remotes, TV theme song. And it was funny when I jumped in, they were surprised at how well I knew all the songs in the repertoire until it got to TGIF. And they're like, I said, I got to memorize these. It's like, what? You know all these other ones are seemingly off the top of your head. I'm like, yeah, that's because I'm a latchkey kid. But when the 90s rolled around, I was in the studio doing the show. And then when I would go home, I had a wife and a brand new baby. And it was like, so every now and then, so to answer your question about favorite 90s, it's hard. I don't really know because to this day, VD, I could be in the car and a Jamiroquai song will come on. I'm like, oh, was that new? I mean, it's like the 90s. I'm still catching up on 90s TV shows. Every now and then somebody will turn me on to a movie and I'm like, oh, wow, this is a cool retro thing. Just like a new thing they did with the retro vibe. Like, nah, man, it came out like in 97. There's a whole lot about the 90s that I absolutely miss. But if you say one thing that was consistent with me it carried over into the 80s, from the 80s, I should say, is I've always, with a capital ALL, always been a Prince fan. So I just kind of rode that wave from Purple Rain in 1984 all the way into the 90s. I jumped on the bandwagon and hopped on for a minute the Will Smith train because Will Smith was then like really big with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, not just the TV show, but like, you know, he and DJ Jazzy Jeff. So I was on that train for a minute.
He's actually in town right now. He's in town. Yeah, he's in town with New Kids on the Block and Paula Abdul and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Yeah, over there. Yeah.
So honestly, VD, it's really weird. It's a lot about the 90s that's kind of a blur because I spent so much time. I did 10 years in Nickelodeon, and it was fantastic, but it took a lot of my time during the day. And when I wasn't in the studio, I like devoted my time to to my family.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Purple Rain movie. Prince and his guitar.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I just kind of stayed with Prince all the way through, and then like I said, jumped on the Will Smith, DJ Jazzy Jeff, and the Fresh Prince bandwagon in the '90s. But other than that, everything is kind of a blur.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I hear you, man. What for something that you never saw in the '90s, but then you watch it for the first time tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
To answer that is, if I haven't seen it, it's new to me.
There we go. Right. Exactly. I remember there was a song. What was the song? It wasn't Can't Eat. It was something like, I think it's Little L or something by the Jamiroquai. And I was like, because your radio says who it is playing on it. I'm like, Jamiroquai got a new jam out. And like, I was rapping a friend of mine. He's like, dude, man, that's from back in the 90s. I'm like, oh.
You're like, this song is jamming.
It's new to me.
It's banging. That's what the kids are saying nowadays. This song is banging. Yeah.
Let's go back a few years. Yeah,
I got something for you now, real quick. All right. Rocket Fire trivia questions for you. Let's see how much you know. Okay. Okay. First one is, in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, what kind of animal was Ace seeking?
Dolphin.
Very good. What is Austin Powers' middle name?
Danger.
That is correct. In Clueless, what now famous actor portrays Cher's ex-stepbrother, a guy she eventually falls for?
Don't know.
Who was her stepbrother?
I don't know. I've only seen the movie once. I don't remember.
Okay.
I remember all the women in it. I don't remember any. Like you said, a guy. There's a guy in Clueless. Okay.
Well, I'll give you a hint. He was Ant-Man.
Oh, really? Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Nice.
Paul Rudd. Yeah, in his early days, man. Okay. You'll get this one. Timid bank clerk Stanley Ipkiss, who falls in love with the local nightclub singer, is the main character's name in this fantasy action comedy.
Isn't that The Mask?
That is correct. That is correct, sir. Where are Harry and Lloyd traveling to return a forgotten suitcase in Dumb and Dumber?
Where they're traveling to?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Aren't they going back to Los Angeles?
Nope.
They started in Los Angeles.
No.
I don't know where they're going to.
Yeah, they're starting to get there. They want to go someplace warm.
Florida.
Someplace where the women flop like the salmon of Capistrano.
Where they headed?
I'm talking about a little place called Aspen.
Aspen, okay.
Aspen, Colorado.
Aspen, Colorado, okay.
Okay, where do Wayne Campbell and Garth Algar live in the movie Wayne's World?
Isn't it Ohio? Cleveland?
Let me think.
Illinois.
Yes.
Chicago.
Yeah. It's Aurora,
Illinois.
Illinois.
Okay, I knew it was Illinois. Okay.
I knew it started with an S, though.
You win. Perfect.
This question, you do understand, like, when you say, let's see if you can get these. I produce game shows for a living now.
Yeah, I get it. I just got, I gotta throw some stuff at the wall and see what sticks.
People, I got trivia for you. I'm like, okay, don't get mad.
I gotta say,
here's the thing. It's not that I'm smart. It's just that I do it for a living. Boys to Men. Hey, that's a good one from the 90s. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Boys to Men. That's my brother, Chadillac. Hello, Chad. Thanks for popping in tonight, sir. Appreciate you, man. One more, and then we're going to get into our final topic of the night. Phil, we just got some random stuff here. Let's pull it up.
All right, here we go. Wheel of Random.
The Breakfast Club or Weird Science?
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. I don't know either of those. So let's go with Breakfast Club.
Okay. How about what was your favorite candy as a kid?
My favorite candy. These little things called Getz caramel creams. They still have them now. But there's like a piece of caramel on the outside and like a little white creamy something in the middle. But it's like a hard kind of chewy caramel. And it's funny because people think I just like caramel, so they'll give me like little like caramel cubes. I'm like, no, they gotta have that white little center in there for it to be chef's kiss. Getz caramel creams.
Okay, Gets. Got it. Never heard of it, but I got to look that one up.
Goetz. Goetz. Getz caramel creams.
Garbage Pail Kid Cars or Pogs?
Pogs.
Oh man, Pogs, man. What was one of your chasers? Do you remember? And like, I don't know. Like we were always looking for the 8-ball ones because the slammers with the 8 balls and then like the poison ones because
That's all I remember was the 8 ball because those were supposed to be the ones, the good ones you were trying to get. That's all I really remember.
Yeah.
I didn't play it because again I was a grown up.
Yeah, fair enough.
On the show, I looked like I was 18, but I was like, almost 30.
Yes, you did, sir. Absolutely, you did. Did you ever see The Office or Parks and Rec by chance?
I tell you what, I like The Office so much. I'm a fan of both the UK version, and I'm a fan of David Brent and Michael. I like them both. So Office.
Beautiful. Yep, I'm going with The Office too. You have no idea how high I can fly.
I really do like both of them.
We have a winner. I don't know what that.
Well,
yeah. Well,
easiest money I've never won.
Oh, the Goonies are Back to the Future.
Oh, Back to the Future, McFly. Come on.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Because they're both classics. They're both. But you know what? Back to the Future is the perfect movie of all time.
It is the perfect movie. Don't get mad at me. I actually posted one time on my Instagram during the pandemic that I used to get yelled at all the time by my entire team that I've never sat through the entire Goonies. I can't sit through it. It's something about it. I try to watch it. I get to a point and I'm like, this is so long. But Back to the Future, I like Back to the Future so much that here in LA, they're at the Hollywood Bowl, they do these things where they'll show the movie on the big screen and then the LA Symphony Orchestra will play the soundtrack to it.
Oh, yeah.
I've done it with Star Wars. I've done it with Batman. And the last one I did was with Back to the Future, where you're watching the movie on the big Jumbotron, and then down in front of you is the LA Symphony Orchestra playing the dun, 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 dun. It's amazing.
Man, I bet that's awesome to watch.
It really is. It's a very cool experience. To hear the music comes at you. The picture stays up there, but the sound pimp slaps you. All right, if you're a Simpsons character, who would I be? Lisa.
Okay. Why?
Because she's kind of bossy. I'm not like a bossy person, but as a senior producer, I'm kind of in charge of a lot of stuff. She's a little bit smart, but then she can be goofy and have fun too. So I'm goofy and I like to have fun, but then like all of a sudden I've got to be grown up and I've got to make sure business gets done. And that's kind of like me.
There you go. I don't want to get weird on you, but I have picked I would be Milhouse in I
don't know why I believe you, but I do.
Yeah. Well, and as we know, Milhouse was always going after Lisa for whatever reason, but I don't want to make things weird.
Well, I'm not uncomfortable. HR.
I had to say it. Hey, what's your favorite go-to karaoke song?
Oh wow, that's interesting. Wow. I seem to always like. Okay, this is so lame. Okay, look, y'all, don't hate me. Please don't hate me, because there's so many good songs. But I love singing "All Night Long" by Lionel Richie.
All night long.
All right. Well, my friends, the time has come. Because he gets a little calypso. Raise the roof and have some fun. Do away the work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on. I do my own echo too. See?
See, dude, that's a great song. That's an awesome song, man.
Yeah, and it's easy, like it's within my range, so I sound good doing it instead of picking a song where you're trying to hit those stratosphere notes and you get sounding like an idiot. It's like it's in my range, and then you can have a little fun with it because he does the little calypso thing.
That's it.
All night long. All night,
I do a lot of acoustic shows around here, and what's nice about like playing the instrument is I get to modulate the keys down to fit my vocal range. So I'll do Journey, but I'll do it in I'll sing it in an octave lower because it's so high.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
I don't know, man. That's a tough one for me. My go-to.
All right, let me change up. Okay, so because I'm also in this band and all we do is TV theme songs. Okay. If you were to make a request to the remotes to do a song for you, what TV theme song would be the one you request for us to play?
If I want to go for the spooky one, it's Are You Afraid of the Dark? But I would have to say probably the Doug theme song.
That's a good one. We don't do that one. That's a good
I mean, you can do that a cappella if you want to, man. I mean,
that's a great one.
Yeah, Doug's great.
Man, about adding that to the list. It's funny. We don't do any Nickelodeon songs in our set list at all. We do animation, like we do DuckTales, we do Pee-wee's Playhouse, we do Animaniacs, but we don't do any Nickelodeon theme songs at all. I mean, and again, I haven't been with the band since its inception. I've only been with them for like 4 years, and like one of those years was pandemic. We don't do any. But like Doug, that's a good one. Yeah,
you guys need to add that one. That'd be a good start one because it's probably not that challenging to play. Especially with you can just start off. I can just see that would be a great closer, like a what is it called? Where they an encore. You guys just go out there and do it a cappella. Dude.
Well, it would be one. If there's two songs that we don't do that I wish we did, Doug is now going to be added to the list. The other song I wish we did was Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
Oh, that's great.
That was a good one.
Okay, fun trivia fact for you.
Okay.
Who was the do you know what old 1979 movie was what was her name? The lady who did
Lynn Whitfield?
Welcome, Gumshoes.
Yes, she also was the voice in the Warriors movie.
Okay, you know it. Okay.
I tell you, I am a walking trivia thing except for the 90s. That's why it bothered me. Like, you have to understand why it really bugged me when I was doing these cons and people were asking me questions. Every time they asked me a question and it was in the 90s, I didn't know it. I'm like, what is wrong with me? I know all of this crazy, useless stuff. But yeah, I know that one because it's not in the 90s. Yes, she was the voice. She was the voice on the microphone.
Yeah,
in the Warriors.
Watch out! Yeah, watch out, boppers. This one's coming out for you. Yeah,
Warriors come out to play.
Love that dude, man. I mean, that dude was amazing.
Yeah.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Okay, man, it's time for tonight's topic, ladies and gentlemen, is our favorite Nintendo games. On the left, we've got Luigi. I had you as Mario at first, but the hat matched.
Mario's walking around here like Samuel L. Jackson, Pulp Fiction. What is? Say what again?
Dude, that's my logo, man. That's me holding the Nintendo Zapper blaster. That's me, man. Yeah. Let me see if I can. Since we're in the edit mode, look. Oh, there's no head. Hold on. Yeah, it's me with 3D glasses holding the blaster zapper there. Okay. Yeah. So. I initially had you as Mario.
But now we got the extra suntan arms on Luigi.
Yeah, but
somebody didn't use it. Somebody didn't use their sunblock.
Yeah. Well, that hat just matched your shirt so much better in the logo.
It did.
So.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna fill this out as we go, guys. How about what was your? Do you got a number 3? What's your number 3? Would you say?
I mean, people gonna hate me for this, but my my number 3 is the original OG Super Mario World. You know, the original scrolling, the one that's on the screen.
Okay, Super Mario Brothers.
Super
Yep.
Mario Brothers. Excuse me, Super Mario Brothers.
Nice.
Mhm.
Cool. Great pick
Mhm.
for your number 3. Yep. And tell us why. Why is that your number 3?
I just a sense of nostalgia. I mean,
Yeah.
if you know Nintendo because of him. I mean, no, like you don't really. I mean, you know Mario because of my number 2 one. You know him from Donkey Kong, but it just seems to be like the one you associate with. Like I don't care, like what other, villains they come up with for Batman. Yeah, the first person you think of is Joker.
Yep.
He's got a rogues gallery, but when you think Batman, for most people, the first person that comes to mind is that one. I mean, so that's why, boom, Super Mario Bros.
That's a great pick. Great pick, man. My number 3 was Super Mario Brothers 2.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, we had.
Yeah,
man, we had this game, and it was our Saturday night. I have these memories of just playing this with my brother Saturday night, sitting in our shag carpet, living room brown carpet with our 480p or 360p television, where the screen was about probably 20 inches, and then the box that it came in was about 3 feet long, and with our Betamax sitting on top, all that player, all that good stuff. And so we got some good memories of this one, man. And it was the background story, I don't know if you know much about it, but it was originally a different game. It wasn't supposed to be a Mario game. It was supposed to be something else where, I don't know, it was kind of Aladdin characters kind of feel to it. Okay. And then I forgot why Nintendo bought it out or whatever, but it became what it was. And if you go back and play this game, it's nothing like any of the other Mario games. Because there's no Bowser in it. It's just all these weird, quirky, and you're like in the desert, and all these odd characters that are shy. This is where Shy Guy was born. Okay. And a lot of people, as an adult, I always say that this was the Mario if he ever took shrooms. If he ever did shrooms, it's like it's just a trip game, man. If you ever get a chance, go back and play it, and you can. If you have a Nintendo Switch, you can go back and replay all these games on their. They have a what is it called? A virtual, setup NES game where they got all these old school games on there, and you can play. So yeah, so that's a nostalgia for me, man. Super Mario Bros. 2, is mine. Let's go. Wait, I skipped ahead. That's my wait. Was that my number 3? Yeah, okay, perfect. 3. Okay, now you're on number 2.
Number 2, Super Mario Kart original recipe.
Super Mario Kart.
Man, when I was in the midst of shooting, here's something that you'll like. So when we did Nick Arcade, it was when video games, they weren't brand new, but like they were the big popular thing. And nowadays, if you ever want to, if I wanted to put a game on a show I was doing, I'd have to jump through all kinds of hoops and get all kinds of permissions to feature that game on whatever I'm doing. But back in the day, it was reversed. And they would I'd be sitting at home on a Saturday, ding dong, ring bell, doorbell rings. The FedEx man is there, and he's just got boxes and boxes from all the video games companies. They would send stuff to me and the 2 executive producers that created the show and the director, kissing our butt to put their games on the show.
Nice.
And Super Mario Kart was the one that my son, who again was a toddler, but this kid, at 4 years old, would grab that remote control and just kick my butt time after time. Game. And to this day, now we got it on a Switch and everything, but it's that we're both grown men, and then some people sit around and watch the football game with a beer. We get some pizza, some Kool-Aid, and play Mario Kart. When we just want to hang out on a Sunday. It's like it's back. It's so cool.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's a great. And I always wondered about that because, you know, the NES market was so saturated back then, right? So a lot of those games that were on your show, I never heard of. You know what I mean? I never. There were so many. You know, there were a few, and I always wondered why some of the contestants would pick the. No, there was like, oh, would you like to play Ghost and Goblins, or would you like to play Double Dragon, or would you like to do this, or would you like to play Shutterfield 3? I'm gonna go with Shutterfield 3. You know, and I'm like,
and we never told. Listen, the decision, straight up, the decision was theirs, what they wanted to play. But here's the cool thing: we didn't even get prototypes. Like we on season 2 of Nick Arcade, we got the prototype to Sonic the Hedgehog 2 months before it was released for purchase. But that was one of those things where they sent it to us. They said, we're going to do this game. We like to, you know, put it on the thing. Sonic was a big win for us. So we put Sonic 2 on. And people were like, Sonic 2? There's no 2. We're like, yes. Anyway, wait till Christmas. It's coming. It'll be there. Yeah. They would send us all kinds of stuff. In my house back in the day, we had 5 different TVs and each one had a different video game system hooked up to it. And it was all given to me by these various companies. We had a Genesis, we had a PlayStation 1, we had a Nintendo 64, we had the original Nintendo, and we had the Dreamcast. Everything hooked all around the house, like different TVs in the house. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
But that's my number 2 one right there.
That's cool. And you mentioned the prototypes, and your show was the first to feature before it even came out. You know what that reminds me of? There's a movie with Fred Savage called The Wizard, where they premiered Super Mario Brothers 3 in the movie for the first time, even long before it came out. So even before that movie came out, probably they started doing that concept on your show, man. That's pretty awesome, dude.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Everybody, like I said, it was a hot market. It's not like it is today. Now we got to jump through hoops to just feature an image of Mario on, if it was like a trivia question on a game show I was producing. But back in the day, they were like, please show this. And yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Good times, man. Okay. My number 2 was Paperboy.
Paperboy. Nice.
I loved Paperboy. I have this memory of me and my brother when we were younger, and the parents went out on date night and they got us a babysitter. And the babysitter said, okay, we can go rent a game. One game. What game do you want to rent? And we rented Paperboy. And we played that thing all.
Now, by the way, are you talking about like all the old school games? And then my next one is a game for Nintendo 64. Does that count?
It doesn't. Yeah, I was thinking old school NES games. If you got Nintendo.
Oh man, NES, dude. It's NES. Man. Okay, all right, I'll think of something because even Mario Kart wasn't NES.
Yeah, it's okay, man. It's all good. I mean, it's all
right.
good.
Now that that's been established, I'm gonna give you an NES game, and then I also will tell you what I was going to say. It's my number 1.
Okay, very good. Yep, Paperboy, loved it very much. Just a simple game, you know. You toss the papers into the into the house. Not much to it, but you're always getting chased by dogs and people running out at you and all kinds of fun stuff. And you remember Paperboy?
I remember Paperboy. Yeah.
Yeah. Good times. Okay, so going on to your number 1.
All right, now if I want to keep it on brand, I would say Punch Out, Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Specifically, Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Well, it doesn't be Mike Tyson Punch, just Punch Out. You know, I called it Mike Tyson Punch Out. But you know, when you're boxing.
Yeah. We never.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I never got to play Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I just played the Punch Out after.
Just take off Mike Tyson. I called him Mike Tyson because the dude looked like Mike Tyson to me. It's just Punch Out. I just called him Mike Tyson because he looks like Mike Tyson to me.
Well, he was originally on the cover. He was in the game.
Okay.
They made a Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and then something happened.
I'm talking about the original, just Punch Out. That's the one I was talking about.
Okay, well, we'll just do that then. Might as well do Punch Out because that makes a difference. Because after this, I'm gonna post a who had the best picks, and I'm gonna post a survey poll. And
all right, now keeping it on brand, this is what I was going to say until I clarified with you that you wanted NES, because my number one was going to be, and still is to this day, I don't care what they come out with on the PS5. I don't care what they come out with out on the Xbox, but nothing gives me greater joy than when I sit down and I play Star Wars Rogue Squadron for the Nintendo 64.
Nice, man. That's a good one. Yeah, classic.
That's ice in your veins right there. Oh my gosh, that game was so good. Chasing after the train, swinging around, trying to make the AT-ATs fall. Or the AT-ATs, for those of you who want to play that game.
AT-ATs, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that game was so good. You got to fly the snow speeders. You got to fly the X-Wings. You got to do so much. I love that game to this day.
That's awesome, man. Love it. Love it. Well, so let's go back to your Super Mario Kart number 2. Let's pick an OG NES game. Let's do that. Let's
oh man, see, I gotta think of something. I don't know. The OG, I didn't really like the OG games, man. I really didn't. Donkey was no, that was not then either. I don't know.
Well,
like it was almost like the old games that came out for the NES. It was like I had them and I played them because that's all there was. But as soon as the next system came out, like I never looked back. So that's why it's hard for me to even remember. Duck Hunt. Let me say Duck Hunt.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect.
Duck Hunt.
That'll work. Let's do that.
Okay. Hang on. I'm looking down to answer a text real quick.
Cool.
I'm not being rude.
No, it's all good. I can't see anything with these glasses on anyway, so
okay.
That's a great one. Duck Hunt's awesome, and that leads me to my number one, and my number one is actually the combo of Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, because was our Christmas morning. We opened up the NES sets. What was it? The NES Action Pack is what it was called. It had the Zapper, and it had the NES, and it had 2 controllers, and it had that game right there with both Mario and Duck Hunt on it. And so that started it all for me with video games. I mean, we had an Atari in the house, and we would rock some Atari and had some good family memories with that. But as far as NES games, this was the one that started it all. Like,
it started it all. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, me too. I mean, like Duck Hunt, I think I had the same one where they were both on the same one because you could switch from one to the other. Because I remember the NES system that I bought came with the controller, and then it also came with the gun, the little gray and red gun. So
you probably had the combo then.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, those are, I guess, would be my pick. I can't separate. I mean, I have to separate mine and say Mario as one and Duck Hunt as the other. Because I would play one time and then I'd play the other time. I never go back and forth like in one setting. You know, when I press that power button on, it would be which one am I going to play?
Yeah, right on. That's cool. Yeah, we got.
So in a weird way, in a weird kind of way, 2 of ours are exactly the same.
Yeah, they really are.
So the deciding only comes with that third one: Paperboy or Mario Kart. No, Mario Kart's gone.
Yeah, we've got. You said Punch Out.
Punch Out. Right. Yeah.
So yeah.
So the difference now between the two is either Paperboy or Punch Out. Who had the better pick?
Oh man. Oh.
Finish Sports Flip still plays Punch Out.
Yep. It's
a great game.
It's on the Switch, dude. It's totally on the Switch on that simulator. The NES simulator is what it's called. You can do that, and you can do what is it? The Super Nintendo games too. That's on there as well.
Hold on, I'm turning on some light here. The sun has moved since we started our little chit and chat. Now it's getting dark. Not dark, but the sun has moved from the window that it was shining in, and now I'm like, hey, why do I look super dark? For not just the obvious reasons. All right, there we go.
Stop.
It's just super dark in here. It's like, yeah, because the sun moves, like the sun is moving around this side, so the sun is moving from the window, and now it's going over to the wall. From the window to the wall. I didn't even do that on purpose. I really did. It really is. The sun was shining in the window. Now the sun is shining on the wall. I didn't even do that.
That was perfect.
The universe made that one for me.
That's how it works, man.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Zelda. I never played Zelda. I never did, but that's a great game.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I never played either up until recently when I got the simulator for the Switch, and a lot of people are kicking me for it because I just now played it as a grown up, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, even as the Legend of Zelda, to be more specific. That's was the first Zelda one out there.
Mhm.
And that's a good one. You know, they're making another one coming out where Link is actually captured, and Zelda actually is the what is she, protagonist? Is that the word? The good guy? Yeah, which she's yeah, she has a staff, a magic staff, and she goes around and tries to, and she has to rescue all the people and Link himself, so that's a real fun take.
Why don't we have a Zelda movie? Zelda movie to me would be a mix between like Super Mario Brothers and Lord of the Rings coming together in a movie.
That would be sick.
Warner Brothers, make that happen.
Make it happen. Yeah, and that's the rumor, is that Super Mario Bros. Did so well, Illumination Studios did so well with it that they're gonna look into a whole new universe. So
they should. And you know what they could do? They could do like, back when the MCU started, everybody else was trying and failing of making their own cinematic universes. Everybody tried it, and DC failed at it. Universal tried to do their dark universe with their monster movies, but we already are used to seeing all of the video game characters come together in the Mario game. So if you did like separate little movies like that and then have them all come together, it'd be like your Switch coming to life.
Yes, and can you imagine a Smash Brothers?
Right.
That's
what I'm saying. It would be the equivalent of the MCU, but all video game characters.
Yeah, that would be epic, dude. That would be so good. I would love to see that. I'm excited to see what they got coming up because they nailed it with Super Mario Brothers movie. Because I think already Super Mario Brothers 2 is in the works, if I'm not mistaken. So they're going to do that, and then I cannot wait to see, because even Princess Peach, whenever he says, "Oh, maybe you should come back to my world," and she says, "Well, it's a big universe out there." She says the line, and so that kind of like that just says it right there. That can open up. Oh, speaking of, go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, back in the day, it used to be like it was a stigma, like you can't make a good video game movie. But now we've had hit after hit, man. We had gosh, was it Borderland? We just had what was the
Fallout?
one with the Fallout? We just had Fallout. There's another one about to come out with Jamie Lee Curtis. We had Sonic the Hedgehog. We had Mario. Like all of a sudden, there's no bad video game movie anymore. I'm like, wait a minute. Video game movies all of a sudden the business all of a sudden. So
oh man, what were the video game movies you remember growing up?
None.
Well, you lived it, so you probably know. There was Street Fighter with Van Damme.
Yeah, wait. Street Fighter was the main one that I liked with what's his name?
Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yes.
And
it's funny. I never knew this. I did this on my movie fact last week. Adam, what was his name? The guy who was Gomez Adams.
Yeah, Raul Julia. That was his last movie.
Yes, and I didn't know that story about him. That the reason why I did it was because he's dying of stomach cancer whenever he made that movie. And I mean that's that because I thought he didn't fit as Bison. I was like, well, why? How is he Bison?
Yeah.
He's not an action guy. But then when you hear the backstory on it, it gives it a lot more worth. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of stories. If you like digging in the trivia, there's a lot of people who do movies that are kid friendly just because of their kids. The guy, the guy that wrote the James Bond movies also wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh,
because he wanted to do a movie that his children could see.
Nice.
Because James Bond was over there hooking up with women and drinking and killing people, and he didn't want his little kids watching it.
Yeah.
So he wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. So his kids could go see a movie. I was like, wow, that's a lot of people that. And what was the movie that Eddie Murphy did? He did the when he did the first voice in something, Mulan. Because every movie he had out was an R-rated movie.
Oh, I didn't know he was in Mulan. I don't think I ever saw Mulan, to be honest with you.
He was the voice of the dragon.
Okay. No, I never saw it. Yeah, cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's cool.
And the only motivation was he now had a bunch of kids, and dad's a movie star, but no, you can't watch anything daddy does.
Yeah.
So a lot of little stories like that of people doing movies because they now are parents and they want to do something that children can see.
That's awesome. I love that. I love it. And that's why I do this show. That's why we pretty much keep it PG up in here, because 20 years down the line, when my kids are grown-ups and they go back and watch this, I want them to
I said the same thing. Look, I actually said that I don't want to be in any project in which my kid and my mother could not watch it, and I feel comfortable.
Yeah, no doubt.
If my mom and my kid could watch it and I feel comfortable, then fine.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it's got to be squeaky clean. I can say, what the hell? My mom wouldn't mind that, nor would my son.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, right on, man. That's cool, man. I'm glad we're on the same page there. Twisted Metal.
That's it. Thank you very much. I said Borderland. Borderland is the new one. Come on. Twisted Metal. Yeah. Thank you so much to Chad. That's what I was trying to remember. Yes, nice. Twisted Metal, because I didn't finish my sentence. I started to say Falcon was the guy in it. I couldn't remember anything, and then we started talking over each other, but that's fine. But anyway, yes, thank you to Chad.
There you go. And Manny, thanks for coming out tonight. You're awesome, Sean and Phil. Thanks for awesome stories, man.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, good old Manny. Thanks, man. Appreciate you coming by. The day bison ravaged your village.
That's where it came from. By the way, everybody says that line, and no one realizes that that's the movie it came from.
Wow.
Well, she's going after bison, and he's like, the day the bison ravaged is probably the worst day of the day. But for me, it was just Tuesday. And everybody knows that quote. They put in their own thing. Hey, listen, that might be a big deal for you. For me, it's just a Tuesday. That's where it came from. John Murphy Jr., JMJ, all the way, all day.
Beautiful, man. Let's see. We got, agree. Yeah, go watch Mulan. Okay, everybody's on there. Cool, man. All right. Well, so I'm gonna post that poll and everything. And everybody's gonna say who had the best picks. Was it the Real Life Perspective or the legend Phil Moore up in here, man? Let's see. I think that's about all I got tonight, dude. Is there anything else you got going on? Let's. This is your time, your spotlight. If you want to talk about, what you're having for dinner tomorrow. If you're having, all that good stuff.
Tomorrow, Saturday, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to go see Inside Out 2. Only other things I want to plug, seriously, I mean, look, life is good. I'm very happy, man. I've had a very fortunate, very blessed life, man. And I got nothing to complain about. If you want to check out what I'm doing, people say all the time, like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? We don't see you on TV anymore. I'm like, no, but you see my stuff. In a couple months, there's a show that's going to be coming out on Amazon Prime. It's going to be hosted by the one and only Nick Cannon. It's called Wish List Games. Check that out. And then in about 2 weeks, I'm flying to Atlanta to produce season 4 of the Fox hit game show Pictionary. So check that out. Support those shows and support this man right here.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that shout out, man. We're on here to have a good time, man. We're out here to bring back the
Perspective show. There we go. The Real Life Perspective show live. Oh, wait, it's a live show. Real Life Perspective live show. Got to say it in order.
The Real Life Perspective show. Yeah. This is the live stream. Yeah, we do these. We try to do it on Friday nights, and it's all about nostalgia, man, and bringing back those inner childs in us so we can relive them, and just kind of.
Well, I'm both, man. I'm nostalgic because I'm old and I act like a 4-year-old. I'm an inner child. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, I love it, dude. Make sure you guys stick around. Head over to my Twitch over at twitch.tv/Real Life Perspective. Here in about 20 minutes or so, we're gonna get going on some Are You Afraid of the Dark episodes. If you're interested, man, come on by and check it out. And we're gonna turn off the lights and get spooky up in here.
Oh my gosh, y'all do your thing. I'm gonna eat some dinner. I'm gonna take a shower. Remember, Jim, Funky?
Yep.
I gotta go shower.
That sounds good. Let's do that first. Yeah. Yeah. But stick around next week, guys. Next week, we have coming on the show Pop Culture Coffee and the director of Fanboys, Mr. Kyle Thurman, I believe is his name. Kyle Thurman, I believe. If I'm saying that right.
I don't know. Anyways, the director of Fanboys is going to be. He's a part of Pop Culture Coffee, and we're
Nice.
looking forward to having them on. And but tonight was such a blast, Phil. Let's get you back on sometime in the future, and
Yeah, man.
we're gonna have some '80s trivia for that for you next time, man. That's
Thank you. You bring on the 80s or the 2000s, man. Just keep
Okay.
it out of the 90s. Only thing I know about the 90s, honestly, is just Nickelodeon because, like, I was there.
You were there. There's a lot of great stuff in Nickelodeon, dude. Nickelodeon is such an amazing era. I loved you on the Orange Years too. What did you have a good time filming that?
That was good, man. As a matter of fact, I'm actually working with the guy who made that to do a new show that we're going to try to do and get it on Netflix. I think the Orange Years was on Hulu. We're trying to get this new show on the Netflix that's all about the people who made the OG game shows.
Oh, that's great. That'd be awesome,
Yeah.
man. That'd be really
So
cool.
working with the same cast that did that, a guy named Steve, and so that's in the works down the road. We just talked about it yesterday about shooting some stuff in a couple of months, so that's a whole different project. But man, this is a great place. I had a whole lot of fun here, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on, man, and keep us updated on that. We'd love to hear more about that. Well, stick around for a second, man, and I'll debrief with you real quick. But
Okay.
real life crew, thank you guys for coming out tonight. And we will catch you guys next Friday night, or actually, we'll catch you guys here in about 20 minutes. Let's go watch some Mario Afraid of the Dark episodes over on Twitch,
Yeah.
twitch.tv. Okay, Phil, give them something, and we're going to end out. I don't know. Give them something from your show, something. Give us a good line or something that you want to end the show on, man.
Well, you know, I normally like singing a song. We're making up a little Nick Arcade kind of theme to the show that I'm on, but nothing rhymes with perspective.
That's so
All right,
true.
here we go. Doing this show, I could go all day long. But go to Twitch and hang with Sean. There you go.
Oh, peace out, guys.